friends. Happy Friday. My name is Maggie McKenna. I'm the Executive Director of the St. Lawrence County Arts Council, and today is episode 40 of Art for Art's Sake. We had a little shift in our schedule, and I thought, you know what, 40 is enough of a milestone here for me to take this time and kind of reflect on what's going on and what we've been up to and this program that we've been doing and all that stuff. So I hope you'll join me and throw some comments in and we can chat about what's going on. Again, this is episode 40 of Art for Art's Sake. Art for Art's Sake is, well, I can't really say new anymore. It feels no longer new, perhaps, but it's the newest program from the St. Lawrence County Arts Council, where we're showcasing different artists from our area and learning about their creative processes and how they do what they do, why they do what they do, and allowing them the opportunity to share their talent with the North Country. It's been a really awesome time. It's been so much fun to get to know everybody and just see a new perspective on things. During this COVID-19 pandemic, it's been super weird, and it's been really hard to see the light. So I hope that this program has been helping people do just that and see the light, find their own inspiration, find their own motivation to get out there and practice their art. I've also seen from the arts organizer kind of thing that a lot of people have been jumping in and saying and have been motivated to do like new things. I just got off a call actually with Gina Matthews and Lisa Probst, who are both Clarkson professors, but they're really art lovers and they absolutely love the community as well. And we're talking about this asynchronous art program that we're kind of starting. It's really cool. It's a way to stay connected through our art in our community during this time. The whole idea is that you create something, whatever you want it to be, really, that can be shared in an asynchronous way, hence async arts. So the first project that we're doing is a arts village that is inspired by the Adirondack Center for Writing's Poem Village in Saranac Lake. And we're going to be trying to put up some artwork and poems in downtown storefronts in Potsdam, and hopefully we can expand this to other towns and stuff like that. We've got some really cool poems and some really lovely photography and digital art and stuff that we're going to be putting up hopefully in about a week. So you'll see that. That whole program grew naturally. Gina and I kind of started talking after we started talking about From Art for Art's Sake, and then it's just grown into something that's really tangible now, which is really super cool. I'm also talking to all sorts of people about murals and other fun things. Gina and Chris Roselle also went down to Ice Park actually today and did some chalk art on the pavement and in the gazebo, so you can go check out what they're doing there. Maybe put your own chalk art in there. I'm talking to Liza Labarge Page about murals for the North Country Children's Museum. So we're like thinking about new ways to experience art, even though we can't all be together and do all these cool things together. So I hope that this program has kind of helped inspire that, and if it hasn't yet, then hopefully day 40 it can start it can start inspiring you to do something or to do whatever your practice is. Allow it to encompass you and soothe you and comfort you during this time, and hopefully bring our community together still during this super weird time. I also just had a Arts Council board meeting yesterday, and we talked about all sorts of cool things, and they were all like, you can just share a previous video. I'm like, no, I'm gonna do my own. I'll do something separate. So I want to thank the whole board for everything that they've been doing, and everything they're planning on doing too. We're growing our board, and actually our governance committee chair Kayla French and I are going to be putting out an official call for potential new board members. So if you're interested in being on the board of directors and helping to guide what we're doing here, you can reach out to us, reach out to me, or yeah, that's the easiest, and I'll forward it on to committees. I also want to thank Jim Murray, who's, I believe, also on here, for stepping up for our new external relations committee. It's kind of like programs, marketing, a little bit of fundraising, but I don't want to scare anybody with fundraising. But on June 10th at 6:30, we're going to be talking about kind of Art for Art's Sake and how that's going, marketing it, kind of building the program or making it sustainable in a different way, and some fundraising stuff along with that too. So if you're interested, we'd love to have you join that committee. Jump on, again, email me, and I'll give you the registration link so that you can join. I'm also going to put that up on our Facebook probably later today. So I hope that you'll consider joining us for that as we work to grow this organization. The other thing is that we're working on our website, and we're still trying to get all the bits and pieces together so that we can have some really cool resources on there. And we're going to have a store, an online store eventually, an artist directory, a blog that's hopefully coming up pretty darn soon. And yeah, we're gonna make that website a lot an even better resource than it already is. Our communications manager, Nikki, did a lot of really great work on our website, so it's in really great shape. Unfortunately, Nikki is no longer at the Arts Council, but we wish her well, and we are hiring a program coordinator who will be kind of all the things. So if you're interested in that position, you can also go onto our Facebook page and see the job description and put in an application on our submittable site. We'd love to hear from you if you're interested, or you could just share the word and ask people. We are trying to close. We're trying to close that applicant pool thing. I don't know what to call it. Never mind. But I'm going to close that on June 1st. So just a couple more days for people to apply. I'm trying to think of all the things before I get into it. Yeah, Melissa, yes, definitely you should join. It'll be really fun. We'll be talking about programs and stuff. And I know you're a great brainstormer, so yay. If you're that, then join. That'd be fun. Let's see. So for Art for Art's Sake, I may go to a less regular program schedule. Everybody I've talked to has been like, that's a little ambitious, Maggie. I'm sorry. Oh well. But there's some really cool things coming down the pipe. I'm talking to somebody about doing some professional development during this time, like kind of talking about selling online and marketing yourself as an artist while you're trying to sell your work. I'm also talking now. Actually, this kind of just happened yesterday, but that's how things are going right now, and that's okay too. But I'm talking to a few high school art teachers about celebrating our seniors, high school seniors in the art department, especially those who are going on to study art in college. And I'm hoping that we're going to have a couple of them on for Art for Art's Sake to show us their work, to talk about their high school art career. So that'll be in a couple weeks, and I'm super excited about that. I think it's going to be just so much fun. So I hope y'all will join us for those episodes as well. But the other thing that I really wanted to mention here was that we've done 40 episodes, or we're doing 40 episodes of the show, and there have been some really, really incredible people on. I mean, everybody has been incredible, but I was just kind of thinking about some of the performances that we've had, like Gretchen Kohler and Phil Hurley, and even Jim on my birthday. Like, it was so much fun, and all the wonderful poetry. You guys have been so incredible, and I feel like every time I hear somebody read a poem, I'm like hearing their soul spread out for all to hear, and it's just heartwarming that they are trusting and loving and willing to share in that way. I mean, I think that artists, visual artists as well, when they draw or paint or build something, that they're doing the same. And it's just been so beautiful to see that all kind of in real time all happening. So I want to thank everybody who's participated in this show so far, for giving of yourself in that way. I just seen Andrew Norrell just joined, and Andrew did 2 separate shows for us, which were both super cool, where he was spinning on the wheel and then showing us how he finishes work in a second episode. That was so freaking cool. I loved Dr. Robert Docker's episode, where he was talking about all the different types of things that he does and his creative process, and it was just very philosophical in a way. And my friend Julian Vadis, and he was talking about his creativity and how it's not telling a story. That was so cool. I mean, it was just so interesting and totally different perspective from like what I would necessarily have thought, or what I would do in myself. And it's so great to hear how unique you all are and learn from you and become inspired by you. I know this is like a weird episode. It's not what we've been doing, but I just wanted to thank everyone for showing up, for being here, for being a part of our community, for sharing your talents, for witnessing the talent that is before you, whatever it is, however you've been interacting in the show. I just want to thank you all for everything. It's just been super, super, super fun. And it's not over, which is also super cool. And there is no end date in sight, but we may do slightly fewer per week. Gretchen. Hey, Gretchen, she's over there, and she did such a fun show too. So what I want you all to do this weekend, when it's raining and crappy, is go onto our YouTube page and check out all the videos. And just take a look at them and, pick one that you wouldn't have picked before and just watch it. And you know what? Even if you watch 5 minutes of it, that's pretty cool too. And that's supporting artists. I also want you all to go check out what these artists are doing now. Go onto their pages and like their pages on Facebook or wherever. Go onto their Etsy pages or their Bandcamp or whatever it is, and go support them. That's literally what the Arts Council is here for, is to help artists be artists. So I hope that we're doing that. I feel like we're doing that, and by you being here, you're doing that too. So thank you for helping us fulfill our mission. Some of the other really cool things that are going on in the Arts Council, if you haven't heard already, we are buying a building. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. Down in downtown Potsdam, and we're gonna make a really cool art center with a performing arts hall and a store and galleries and classrooms and all the things, and it's gonna be amazing. So there's also an episode of this show where we talked to Rebecca Weld, who also did a cookie show that was so fun. Anyway, but we talked to our architect Rebecca Weld about the art center and the design of it and everything like that. That was episode like 10 or 13 or something, and that's on our YouTube page too, so you should go check that out. Even if you kind of skip through it a little bit, if I'm rambling a little too much, you should definitely go check that out and see what we're up to. We're going to be needing to do some fundraising so that we can make that all happen. So if you want to start that now, or if you want to talk to me about creating your own fundraiser or whatever, like if you're really excited about it, we'd love to get your help on that, because we're a really, really small team. We've got a super dedicated staff and a super dedicated board, and hopefully we're growing our committees, and we'll have some more really dedicated committee volunteer people. And if you'd like to be a part of that, which I would love for you to be a part of that, then reach out to me and we'll get you on something. I don't know. We'll find something for you to do. There's always things to do. So we'd love to have you. Help artists be artists. That's what we do. That's another thing that the Arts Council is working on right now. We're working with the New York Council of Nonprofits, which is a nonprofit that supports nonprofits in New York State. It's pretty cool. So we're a member of that organization, we're a member, and they're going to be helping us, our board and me and our staff, to develop an updated strategic plan for our organization. That's what nonprofits do. They think big thoughts and figure out how, like, here's our 5-year plan and how are we going to make it happen? Because if we didn't, then we'd all just be like floating and it'd be weird and nothing would happen. So the plan is to go through a strategic planning process, think about what we're going to be in 10 years or 5 years or 3 years or whatever it is, and then develop a plan to get there. It's going to be super fun, and there's going to be some really cool things going on in the next 5 to 10 years. So if you are interested in getting involved, we'd love to have you. I'm sorry, I'm kind of jumping around. I didn't actually plan anything for this. It's just off the cuff. So there you go. Also, if you're an artist and you want to be on Art for Art's Sake, I'd love for you to jump in there and let me know. I have a couple people lined up for next week, but I still have some spots left. So yeah, that's kind of it. Does anybody have any questions for me? We're like live and you're all commenting, and I'm like gonna zip through and make sure I didn't miss anything. But if y'all have any comments or questions and you want to throw them in, we can kind of chat via live if you want to. I'm not going to play anything, though. I wish I could show you my setup here, because my dad got me the coolest like microphone for my birthday, and it's really awesome. So I hope you can hear me pretty well. Well, with that, again, thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being a part of this community. Thank you for supporting our local artists. Thank you for supporting our local organization and all the other great arts organizations around here. The arts are going to be the way for us to move forward out of this crazy, weird time. I think that the more we can connect through the arts, the better off we'll all be. So I really appreciate you being here, joining in, being a part of what we're doing. And if you want to get involved in some way, I'm all ears. We want you to be a part and feel a part of what we're doing. So with that, it's Friday. It's pizza night. So I'm making pizza with some pizza dough I made a couple days ago and froze. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you on Monday for Art for Art's Sake. This has been episode 40 of Art for Art's Sake. Have a wonderful day.